What's happening, crypto fam? Happy Monday. Welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott, and it's a pleasure to have you here. I hope you're having a good morning. I hope you're ready to smash Monday's face in, as we say. So over the weekend, excuse me, Digital Asset Investor dropped a video, The Plan, and everyone started talking about the Everis document and that. It's great stuff that started getting about, don't get me wrong. It's just a shame it took so long. We've been beating on about that for almost 2 years now. It has been a plan set in motion for over 10 years. It's been since at least 2008, 2009, since the last crisis. It is a decade-long plan to create a stable internet of value. And they're coming towards a finish line now, towards 2023. And they all make the migration over to the ISO. We've said it many times. So, basically, I'm going to drop all these links in the bottom of it, and I highly suggest anyone either new to the space or who can't remember where the Internet of Values come from, why we've got XRP, why we need XRP, you need to go and have a look at it as well. So first off, I'm going to go over rapidly the G20 Summit in 2008, which, by the way, was the first G20 Summit. You didn't have them before that crash. You didn't have them. The G20, the 2008 G20 Washington Summit on Financial Markets and the World Economy took place on November the 15th, 2008 in Washington. It achieved a general agreement amongst the G20 on how to cooperate in key areas so as to strengthen economic growth and deal with the 2008 financial crisis and lay the foundation for reform to avoid similar crises in the future. There's a hell of a lot to read about there, but we can go further on to the 2020-2009 London Summit. Was the second meeting of the G20 heads of government, heads of state, which was held in London on 2nd of April 2009 at the Exhibition Centre to discuss financial markets and the world economy. It followed the first G20 summits on financial markets and the world economy, previously mentioned, which was held in Washington on 2008. Heads of government and heads of state from the G20 attended, with some regional and international organisations also represented due to extended membership. It has been referred to as the London Summit. The agenda. It's been there all along since 2009. As host, the British Treasury produced an extended agenda pamphlet proposing the issues to be addressed at the London Summit. The explicit goal was to start a process of reformers to manage globalisation as a force for good in the medium term, engaging concerted action, countervailing demand. Where's it gone? Where has it gone? Number 4, strengthening cross-border coordination of financial regulation and international financial institutions like Financial Stability Forum, the FSF, and the International Monetary Fund, the IMF. Number 5, agreeing to boost world trade and reject protectionism as a way of moving towards preparation. I tell you what, so you've got Gordon Brown comments and everything there. Kurt covered them in the master plan and the economic machine. We was on these documents for so long. Bank of England RTGS system 2012. Bank of England with Ripple's proof of concept 2017. Bank of England on CBDCs 2018. Central Bank of Canada DLT, similar year. South African Central Bank DLT. The UN from 2019, Fed Faster Payments, 2018, the IMF DLT from 2016, Central Banks Progress number 1, Central Banks Progress number 2, Obama document, the World Economic Forum, the President's Executive Order, the W3C. So the W3C, www.3w, the W3C consortium, they basically run the regulation of the internet, right? They regulate the internet. So basically, they're in control of internet protocol and all the rules requiring sending data, packets of data through different networks, through the network of networks. And W3C are in charge of IP. They've been gifted and handed ILP, Interledger Protocol, which you can also view Interledger Protocol documents 1, 2, 3, which outline how Interledger works between the connectors for the Internet of Value. Hyperledger and the Linux Foundation are the biggest consortium of enterprise on the planet working on distributed ledger technology. Got Temenos, SAP, Moneytap, Wells Fargo, BNY, RBS, Devere, Deutsche Bank, the Everis timeline, which we covered at DLT Con, that clearly outlines it to 2030. We've been saying this all along. People bit my head off at first when it was like, look, it's going to be at least 2023, maybe 2025, but definitely by 2030. Everyone's like, oh man, I'll be dead by then. Guys, the information's there. It's been there all along. And the one more thing, the only real thing you can look at beyond them documents that will be in the description of this video is the Triffin's dilemma. That's basically why we need it. But there's so many documents here. There's too many to go through in this little video. So I'm going to tackle them at night. I'm going to, when I get home from work, I'm going to go live for a little bit, half an hour, run through some documents and instill it, and I'm going to put it in a little playlist for noobs, or the fundament, where the Internet of Value came from. Decade plan in motion, right? It's been planned for over a decade now. Yeah, 2008, 2009. It has been the agenda. People just need to get patient. You need to get patient. You need to just get happy doing something else, not watching the price. There's going to be people in the comments of this, but why is the price still low? Why is the price still low? It's like, well, to make people like you sell it, mate. That's why it's low. It's to make people like you sell it. People like you give up on it and sell it back to the establishment, and then you don't get rich, do you? And they've limited another one person, and they've changed the views and the minds of another one person to stop him making gains in the long run, or her. Doesn't need to be a guy. But yeah, patience. Really the most important thing at the moment. Remember what we're here for. Remember that the technology will prevail. It's a no-brainer. How many times have I've said it's a no-brainer? But tune in tonight and we'll have a proper little ganders through them documents. We'll get it all laid bare. How long? I mean, that Everis document, as good as it is, that was one of the first visual. It was from NTT Data, working with Ripple, that made that document, and Everis made their own version of it. I'll try and find the rest of the versions tomorrow. Later on, sorry. W3C have also got their own version. But we'll break it down where it actually came from, not just from 2017, 2018, but all the way from 2008 to Ripple and XRP coming on the scene in 2012 and 2013. These are decade plans set in motion. They've been the plan for years, and we just have to stay patient. So it's great news that the likes of the Everis documents getting out there. It was actually in my keynote at DLT Con in Manchester. So if you'd have come to DLT Con in Manchester, you'd have got the full lowdown of that document and that, and my opinions on the vision. So get to LA or get to Manchester this year, and we'll be going through that kind of stuff again, progressing with the market. Can't wait to see where Zoom is by then. The Zoom app. Can't wait. Have a good week, guys. Attack it, destroy it, be happy at the end of it. Wishing health and happiness to you and your family. Invest in the internet of value, invest in yourself, get happy, live long and hodl. Not only your assets, but your happiness. We love crypto, we love XRP, we love IOV, and we love you, baby. Peace.